Yo, what is going on, guys? Hutcho322 here, back. And today, guys, I'm bringing you yet another ASL video. And we're almost at the last ASL video, as this is the ASL Season 3 Finals match against Keester. Coach of the Phoenix Flygons, getting a 10-3 record. We played him earlier in the season. We won 5-0, and this match is definitely not going to be that easy. So, if you guys have not already checked out the team builder, please go check it out. It'll be there will be a link in the description down below. So it'll tell you what I'm bringing and what I think Keester will bring and stuff like that. But to give you a brief explanation of what mods I'm bringing Aladios with enough speed to outspeed Manaphy, basically the same set that I brought week 5. Thunderbolt, Psychic, Draco, Recover. Rotom Frost has its Choice Scarf, Signal Beam, Thunderbolt, HP Ice, Volt Switch. Fortress is Leftovers, Volt Switch, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. Victini is Flame Charge, Blue Flare, Psychic, and Bolt Strike. Mega Pinsir is Return, Quick Attack, Smackdown, and Earthquake. Oh yeah, Victini is Cobra Berry. And Vaporeon is Scald, Wish, Heal Belt, and Roar. So those are the sets, and he did not bring Mega Venusaur, and he didn't bring Manaphy. So I was so happy going into this match, since Manaphy was a really iffy mon that I had to play against, but I do see the Thunders, Incarnate, and Weavile, so I'm like, we're not out of the woods yet. But I'm really glad that he didn't bring Mega Venusaur either. I mean, I even had like Overcoat on Fortress for the Sleep Powder, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Mega Venusaur, he didn't bring it last time. It's not a huge surprise to me. But so yeah, he brought 4 tier A mons and the tier B mons. He brought his Cloyster, which was pretty effective mon against me when Static used it. Unfortunately, I burned it, so that kind of sucked for him. And Aromatisse, which Aromatisse is obviously going to be an answer to like my Latios or my Victini. So this is a little interesting. I was really confused actually that I didn't see Manaphy. Like Mega Venusaur, great, I can understand that, but like Manaphy, that kind of took me by surprise. But he wanted to mix things up. He brought a largely different team. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the match. And if you're confused how I'm recording this because replays are down, if you like download the replay and click open, it'll open it to your browser as it's a file on your PC, so that's really nice. Otherwise I would have had to wait much longer. So let's put this on slow and let's go ahead and hop right into this match. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Rotom Frost. Okay, slow is too slow. No, it's fine. And I was figuring I could just literally Volt Switch on anything. Me fearing him being Focus Sash, because I think he's Focus Sash. And I'm just going to go into my Vaporeon, which can absolutely sponge this hit. He's not Life Orb, he's not Adamant, so that's super nice. He might be Expert Belt or something like that. He's going to go ahead and swap out. I'm just putting this on slow so I can describe each thing that I was thinking. I'm just figuring I'm gonna go for the Scald. I mean, I burned it last time. If I get a burn off it on it, it'd be great. A burn on Celesteela would have been fantastic, but that is not going to be the case. I'm just gonna go for the Wish, and no, this is killing me. He's going to go ahead. It has to be normal. He's gonna go ahead and crit me, but he would have to literally crit me again and get a max roll to kill me. So I'm just gonna stay in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Scald. And that does actually nothing. So I'm going to get my Wish back and whatnot. I'm going to burn him, which is super nice. That does nothing. And that actually shows me that his Donphan is max HP, max specially defensive, careful nature with an Assault Vest. Like, oh my god. The amount of Spadef this thing has. I was going to say, because that did like 38%. That's nothing. So he's going to double out into his Aromatisse. I'm going to go for the Wish. And he's going to go for the Toxic and Miss, which is definitely unfortunate. I'm going to roar him out into his Weavile, which I'm actually okay with, because I can actually live a knockoff, so I'm just going to go for the Scald again. Or actually, I'm going to double out. into my fortress. That's what it was, because I didn't really want to take the damage. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for the double into Victini, because I figured it would have HP fire, and I wanted to scout whether it had HP fire. So I was just gonna double in, double out into Victini, since Victini can take an HP fire, can take a Moonblast. I know I'm naive, but I can still take those hits. So he actually goes Celesteela, so we actually call that double, kinda, sorta, not really. But we're gonna go for the blue flare, reveal that we are a special variant, and that's gonna do 33%. So this shows me that it is a specially defensive Aromatisse. So if I would have brought physically defensive or physically offensive Victini, this would be a much better situation. I'm gonna go hard into my Mega Pinsir, expecting I can live a Moonblast. That's where I'm really at right now, and I can do one of two things. I can just go for the return, go for the sure damage, but I'm like, this man's going into Celesteela. Celesteela is a phenomenal swap into Mega Pinsir, and I don't really appreciate Celesteela's existence, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Smackdown, go with my gut, and he is going to go into Celesteela, so that's perfect. I'm going to get that nice little Smackdown off. He's on the ground, so Earthquake is going to do like 50-ish%, depending on what spread he is. So we're just going to go for the Earthquake. I didn't want this Celesteela to be around anymore, and he's going to go for the Flamethrower. Do a lot of damage. So another Earthquake might kill, and he knows this. So I figure he's going to either go into Thundurus, or he's going to go into Donphan. I don't really think he's going to risk his Celesteela this early, because if he does, then I can easily revenge kill him with anything. So I'm going to go ahead and make the return play, since I only have one more turn. And he is going to swap out into Donphan, which is huge. And I'm going to go for the return, and Mega Pinsir is going to drop, which is unfortunate. But I'm also going to get rid of the Donphan, which is really nice. So it is 5-5. If I find a time to go get up hazards, they're here to stay, and he has 3 hazard weaknesses. I'm going to go to Rotom Frost on the double down, which is super nice. I can get a Volt Switch off. I can Volt Switch on his entire team, and Rotom Frost is going to put in a lot of work now. So I don't think he has HP Fire, but I'm going to double anyways, I think. Or I just Volt Switch. No, I double anyways. I double into Victini, because he went into Celesteela last time, so I could bait the switch. And then I can actually go for the Flame Charge. And that does a lot of damage, actually, so... Blue Flare is going to probably not to a KO just because of leftovers. He's going to go for the Wish, which I think I try and go for the Bolt Strike here. Yeah, just try and do some more damage. And he's actually going to Toxic me, which is really annoying, just because now my Victini is going to get whittled down. But I can keep firing off hits, and I'm pressuring this Aromatisse heavily. And I'm going to force a switch in a minute, as he's actually going to reveal the Protect, so that's really unfortunate for me. I'm wasting Blue Flares, so I have to get the heck out of here. I gotta preserve some Blue Flares for things like that Celesteela, because I think it is physically defensive. So I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Vaporeon. By the way, this is a very long match. So he goes into Celesteela. He's actually going to land the Leech Seed, and he's going to get some health back. But I want to Wish into my Rotom, just in case he wants to like Heavy Slam me. I can definitely take it. He's gonna double into Aromatisse, so definitely not good for me, but I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch and do a decent little chunk, and then go out into my Vaporeon. Is going to get Toxic, which I really don't care because I have the Heal Bell. Otherwise this would have been a bad point in the match if I didn't have Heal Bell. I shouldn't have used my wishes so carelessly. I was using them way too often, to be fair. But anyways, I'm going to get the wish back, and he is going to get the wish back too. And without my Mega Pinsir, this Aromatisse is actually really hard to beat for me. So basically, if I can like burn it, that would be super nice. If I had Toxic on Vaporeon, this would be so much nicer, but I was so scared of Manaphy. Anyways, I'm going to get the wish back onto my Victini, and he's going to go ahead and pop a Z move, which I'm really okay with. He's going to go for the Supersonic Sky Strike, as I just go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. I'm pretty sure a Blue Flare would kill, so he's just going to go out into Aromatisse, which is really aggravating. because this Aromatisse just doesn't die, especially since it has Wish. I wish I had something better to pressure it on my team. I just don't. But I go out into my Vaporeon. I can Scald pressure it if I really want to. He's going to go out into Thundurus on my Heal Bell, so very good play on his part. And he's going to get the Wish back, and I'm pretty scared right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go into my Rotom Frost. I'm figuring I could probably live a Focus Blast. I could probably live a Superpower. That's not the case now. I have to go for the Volt Switch, and I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Fortress. Seeing that he's physically defensive, I can really take any hit. He's going to knock me off, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world, because now I'm not as susceptible to Weavile's knockoff. But I'm going to go with the Volt Switch and get into my Rotom Frost, which is huge. And Thunderbolt is going to actually be able to pick up the kill, so very good stuff. Getting rid of Thunder is the biggest threat in the match right now. And I still have my Fortress at relatively high health for Weavile, so I really like that. And out comes this stupid Aromatisse. Just die. And out comes Celesteela. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Wish. I believe here is where he misses his Leech Seed. Oh no, he's just going to go for the Earthquake. And I am going to roar him out. And out comes Weavile, which is kind of dumb. I was hoping to get in Cloyster just so I can Scald pressure, but I'm just going to go into my Fortress here. And he's going to go for the knockoff. And I actually stayed in there. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back a turn. Hold up. Knock me off. Thanks, bud. Okay. So basically, the reason that I stay in here is because he's made the double to Celesteela every single time. And what have I made the swap into on that double? Every single time. I've doubled into Victini every time. So it makes a lot of sense for him to knock off here and just get a lot of damage off. And I'm just like, I have to kill this Weavile. And my thought process is, sure, if he goes Celesteela, I'm in a bad spot. But Latios hasn't even seen the field yet. So Latios is at full HP, and Latios is a dead counter to the Celesteela. So I'm just like, let's just stay in Gyro Ball. And if this was Heavy Slam, that wouldn't have killed, but Gyro Ball is going to go ahead and Oko the Weavile. Oh, Goldie, you legend. So I basically just have to stay in here and let him kill my Fortress. It sucks because Goldie was putting in so much work. Unfortunately, I didn't get a Brox though, but I did get rid of the Weavile, which is absolutely huge. So I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch and actually Oko the Cloyster, which is actually funny. I thought he was going to be Focus Sash, which is why I didn't that's why I didn't Thunderbolt. But yeah, we're at a very good position right now. I can go into my Rotom Frost and actually heavily pressure this thing. I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt, do like 63%. That's a lot of damage. He's going to go for the Flamethrower. And the burn is actually huge. That burn is huge. Because now this next Leech Seed kills me. So I have to swap out predicting the Protect. That's huge that he just burned me. Because then I wasn't able to stay in. So I'm going to go for the Scald. And I'm not going to burn for like the third time or whatever. I mean, I guess I burned Donphan. But he's going to Wish into Celesteela, which is super, super annoying. So all the work that I just did with Rotom and Pinsir is basically down the drain. And at this point, I just want to burn it. That's all I want. I just want to burn it. And if I burn it, I have a chance in this to beat the Celesteela. He's going to land the Leech Seed. And I'm going to just Scald again, I believe. No, I roar. I roar him into Aromatisse, and this is going to be a PP stall. I think this is like a 80 or 90 turn match or something. Like, it's a long match. So, I'm Leech Seeded and Toxic, not really where I want to be. So, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Scald, I believe, just because I'm pretty comfortable with the HP that I'm at. Actually, I'm going to Heal Bell. I was carelessly using Wish and Heal Bell, which is actually pretty bad. But I'm gonna go into my Latios since he's actually gonna reveal the Energy Ball here, so perfect time to go into Latios. And I'm gonna go for the Psychic, predicting Aromatisse to come out because I want to get a special defense drop on the Aromatisse, so then Victini can come in and just run through this thing. He's actually gonna stay in again. I don't really know why. Because Thunderbolt does loads of damage. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt. Does 50%. I'm really happy with that damage. And I'm pretty sure he goes Aromatisse on this as I go for the Thunderbolt. So I should have predicted the Aromatisse. Or actually I recover, so that's fine. But I'm going to go for the... Or I'm going to swap out into my Vaporeon. My Vaporeon is my way of beating this thing. I could somewhat stall it down. I'm going to go for the Scald. We are finally going to burn this thing. Negate its leftovers, which is super nice. He's going to go for the Toxic. Which, again, I don't really care about because I have Heal Ball. But I'm just going to Scald again. And he's going to Wish. And one of these turns, I'm going to pull swap into Victini. I don't really know which turn. He's going to swap out into the Celesteela, trying to get the Wish Pass into it. And I'm actually going to roar it out back into Aromatisse, which is what I wanted. I don't want that Celesteela to be healed up. So I'm going to Heal Bell, just because this poison damage is getting a little bit much. And he's going to go for the Moonblast, and I'm kind of forced to Wish here. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And he isn't, this is where I pull the swap into Victini, no? This is where I pull the swap into Victini, right? No, I have Heal Bell here. Okay, so then he's just going to Wish. I should have swapped into Victini right there. That would have been huge. But anyways, I go for the Wish. He's going to Toxic me. I believe now I go into Victini. Maybe? Now I pull the swap into Victini. And I had to do this because I have to break this cycle. If I can get some chip off, Rotom can start pressuring it. Or Latios can start pressuring it. I just need that like 33% or whatever. And he hasn't clicked Moonblast. And because of my naive nature, the Moonblast is going to kill. And that's huge. That, oh my god, that is probably the biggest misplay I will ever make in the match. That's huge. I just lost my best way of beating this thing. Oh my lord. But I figured if I go out, I can wish it up and get like 80%. So I'm just going to go into Rotom, get a nice little Volt Switch off. Go out into Latios. I know I can live on Moonblast. He's actually going to Toxic, so I'm really okay with that. I believe I just fire off a Psychic here. Try and do what I can. And we're actually going to do 30%, so that's a nice little chunk. And he's going to go for the Wish. I believe he wishes himself. I'm actually going to Thunderbolt, predicting him to go into Celesteela, but he's actually going to Moonblast and be able to kill my Latios. So that's really unfortunate. I should have gone into Vaporeon. So now my Latios is going to go down, and this is very bad. We went from controlling this match to being on the back foot. And at this point in time, I'm pretty sure he has more wishes than me. So this is very, 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 very bad. And yeah, this is not looking too good right now. This Aromatisse. God, I hate this Pokemon now. This Aromatisse just won't die. It doesn't die. It's gonna go over he's gonna go with the Toxic on me, and I'm going to roar out the Celesteela, which is absolutely terrible. Good prediction on Keester. He had no reason to swap into Celesteela. He's gonna go for the Leech Seeds, so he's gonna miss, which is a little nice, a little bit of good fortune for me. He's gonna go for the Energy Ball, crit me, fun. And I'm gonna go for the Roar just because this thing cannot pressure me at all. I'm gonna get my Wish back, and I believe this turn I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Heal Bell. Yes, I do go for the Heal Bell, so he's gonna Wish up, and I can go for the Scald here. It's not going to kill, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to Scald. We're not going to kill. We're at 78 turns right now. This is a 20-minute recording. Most of my matches are like 11. But he's going to go into Celesteela. I can just go for the Scald. Maybe burn. Maybe yes. Let's go. I kind of have a chance. Not really, though. One of these times I'm going to have to pull a swap into Rotom. He's going to go for the Leech Seed. This is a lot for my Vaporeon to handle at this point. That's a lot. I have to Heal Bell here. Take off the damage and Energy Ball, plus Lead Sheet isn't going to kill me. He's going to predict the swap into Rotom. I don't understand why he did that, just because Energy Ball kills Rotom anyways. He really had no point in flamethrowing. He must not have known what health Rotom was at. But he has no reason not to just keep attacking me. Honestly, he should just keep attacking me, because that means he never allows a swap into Rotom. He's going to Wish, or I'm going to Wish, he's going to Moonblast. Literally, every single time. There's no point in him wishing or protecting or something like that. So I'm going to have to pull the swap into Rotom. I'm going to try and do what I can, and he's going to Moonblast me. I had to just go for it. And it's looking grim, guys. It really is. I don't think I have any Heal Bells left at this point. I'm going to Wish. He's going to crit me just to rub it in. You know, the epitome of my Hack's luck. But yeah, we're going to go for the Scald. It's going to do nothing. He is going to go for the Moonblast, and Vaporeon is going to fall. And it sucks, definitely. It's the second finals that I've lost. First one I haven't lost to BS, so it was a good battle. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, oh, there was hacks against me, oh, I hated that, or oh, that wasn't a fair match, or oh, that wasn't a good battle. No, that was a great battle. It was a great battle. It was very fun to play. I was literally on the edge of my seat because we were going back and forth with wishes. I was Heal Belling, he was Toxicking, and it was a fun match to play. For sure. Again, it definitely sucks that we're gonna lose in the finals, but I've won a finals before, so it's not like I was going to the finals and I was like, oh, I've never won a finals, I really want to win one. No, I've won one before. Yeah, I went into this match with the mentality of wanting to lose 1-0 or 2-0 than to win 5-0 or 6-0. So, because I just wanted a close match. And something for people to watch and be on the edge of their seat. And I mean, the fact that I was up like 5-3 or 5-2 or whatever it was, and Keester brought that all the way back, that's pretty exciting. Not for me because I lost, but you know, again, it was a fun match to play. And big props to Keester. Thank you for the match. Very good game. I will see you in the Season 4 finals, friend. And yeah, I hope we can play in the off season. So yeah, thank you all for watching the finals of the ASL. The next ASL Season 3 video will be the season review, which I know, sad, last video of the ASL Season 3. But I will be coming at you with the ASL Season 3 off season, which actually is really fast paced. So we'll be churning out a lot more battles. And I actually have a new layout, so definitely be hyped for that. I can. No, you guys will have to wait for the layout. I was gonna say I can share it with you guys. Nah, you'll wait. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and please leave a like down below for our amazing season. Again, 9-4, going to the championship after going like 2-2 or 4-3 or whatever it was, and we're here. It was a great match, and I will see you guys on the next video, which will either be my ASL Season 3 off-season draft recap or the season review. Probably season review, but I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.